What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Doesn't make sense. I don't really know. Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 118 to the best of my knowledge. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023. And here we are. We're keeping the series moving forward here in 2025. Now, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section and it is free to sign up for. Of course, we continue the sneaker talk, man. We got a food section, a sports section. Of course, we talking sneakers. I just added a lid section, which is for the people who like to wear hats or bandanas like me. And of course, we got a music section. So without enough rambling, let's just get straight to these pretty much weekly sneaker rotations. Now, y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday. So pretty much on Saturday, man, the kid had to step to the chop shop, and probably by the time that I'm shooting this video, probably almost time to go again, right? Okay, but it was a very, very nice day. In fact, we got up to 80 degrees on a Saturday, and the kid stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 1 Travis's. Now, these are the shoes that pretty much everybody was kind of like on the fence about, kind of love or hate with these right here. In fact, I did get compliments on these throughout the day. Now, I want to say this shoe is probably one of the lower end if you're gonna go on the resale market for the Travis's. Now, I am a sucker for the color yellow, of course, so if y'all actually know that, I just had to add these guys to the collection right here, and I think I end up purchasing these joints off of GOAT, and I don't regret it, right? Okay, and I feel like these are aging with time, so I don't really hate these right here. Got the Cactus Jack logo in the side of these joints right here, of course, what you guys got. So yeah, man, and we've gotten other colorways going through this, so I think we've just gotten used to the Travis's. But this was my Saturday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Travis Low, and these are the yellow joints, and I can't really think of the name right off the top, so y'all make sure y'all sign off in the comment section for the kid on these right here. Because I think we had like two names on these right here, but I think it was also like kind of like dedicated based off his high school, like pretty much colors. And of course, I got the shorts to go with it off his website, so it was only natural that I feel like I got these. And yes, I wore the whole fit that day, right? Okay. Anyway, this was my Saturday shoe. Now we're gonna move right along to Sunday. Again, sometimes you just gotta take a break and know when to relax, right? Okay. So pretty much, I was in the house and I think I maybe ran 8 errand at best, and I stayed comfortable, and I chose none other than my Yeezy Slides. Now, this is the pure colorway for the people who don't know this, and yes, my pair are beyond beat, but I'm going to get my money's worth because I definitely paid for the resale market on these. Now, I got other pairs that I'm sitting on that I may have been thinking about probably just dumping, but then again, I may just hang on to at least another like 2 pairs, and I think I got another 2 pairs that I probably could just chill out on. But I think I was just excited to actually have access to them. So this was my Sunday shoe, was a Yeezy Pure, and yeah, I'm just choosing comfort when I'm in the house, man. These are my just go-to house shoes, so to speak, right? Okay. Now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. The kid right back at the work a full-time job. Now I'm gonna say this. This was supposed to be scheduled for like a rainy week this in my area, right? Okay, which I'm not surprised with that being said. So I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna anticipate rain. I want to be prepared. So when it's raining, you know the kid like to bring out none other than the patent leather, and these are the Air Jordan 11 Gammas, right? Okay. Now rumors is these are supposed to be coming out again this year in 2025. But yeah, still a good go-to shoe, and definitely got nothing but compliments on these because what I'm learning slowly but surely as I go back to work and more people coming back to work, there is a lot more sneakerheads in my building than what I thought, right? Okay, so pretty much this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 11 Gammas. Cool. Now we're gonna move right along onto Tuesday, right back at the work. A shoe that I've had for quite some time that I don't wear enough, and this model and slash silhouette, it's either you love it or you hate it, but you know, I feel like there are some fire colorways that we need to give it a chance to. And on Tuesday, I'm talking none other than the Air Jordan 7, and these are the Bordeaux, right? Okay, I think these are from 2015. Let me double check the release date on these. Most definitely what I thought. Again, a oldie but a goodie, and I wouldn't mind seeing a fresh pair on these, but at the same time, I'm good on it right now, Jordan Brand, with the way that you're kind of hitting us with the same stuff that a lot of us already got. But there's nothing wrong with having a fresh pair on deck. And I will say this, one thing about 7s, super duper comfortable. No matter how you slice and dice, I forgot the comfort level on the 7s, right? Okay, so this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 7 Bordeaux. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Wednesday, right back at the work. Y'all know I work a full-time job. I think this week I also chose comfort with the mixture of trying to prepare for the weather. So Wednesday, the kid right back at the work. I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 13s, and these are the black cats, and hopefully the camera judges some type of justice and show you how serious this 3M reflective is on this shoe. It's a shoe where, to be honest, it makes me think of the black cat 4s that I skipped on back in the day. I think that was like 2019, but I didn't skip on these, which is weird because, to be honest, I feel like I had these. I should have had the black cat 4s, but rumors is those are supposed to be coming back out this year as well, so I'll make hopefully the right decision this time. But at the same time, I know why I skipped on them last time, because I wasn't on Nike check, but I'll see what I'm gonna do as we get closer to that release date. But anyway, this was my Wednesday shoe, black cat 13s, another super duper comfortable silhouette that I feel like don't get enough love, if you ask the kid. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Thursday. Pretty much this is where the rain pretty much was anticipated, so y'all know I like to prepare as much as possible, because some shoes I just feel like you don't want to get wet, because if you do, there's no chance of bringing them back without like a miracle, right? Okay, so pretty much on a Thursday, right back into work, and I stepped in another oldie for me, because I know they did a 2019 pair, but this is the 2012 pair. This is the Air Jordan 11 Breads right here, arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. And to be honest, anybody who is considered a sneakerhead, I feel like if you don't have it in your collection, you definitely know about it, right? Okay, I'm not saying it's required, right? Okay, but it definitely makes people look, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of one of those, growing up in school, I always wanted this particular colorway, and I didn't always necessarily have access to it. But when I finally got an adult and got access to it, it's just something I'm always gonna have in the collection. I should have had the 2019 pair, but at the same time, I did have a lot going on during that time. But this was my Thursday shoe, was the Air Jordan 11 Breads. Cool. Now we're gonna move right on to Friday to close out the week. Again, you know the kid work a full-time job, more rain anticipated. So I like to be on the safe side, so I brought out some more oldies but goodies, but arguably still considered one of the greatest shoes of all time in my opinion. And we're talking the Air Jordan 11, and these are the Concords, and these are one for 2011. Now y'all know I recently just let go of some of my old pairs, but this right here I had to keep, even though I do have the ones from the most recent years in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. I'm still not letting go of this pair right here from 2011 because of what I went through. Now that may change if we get some more Concords, and I think with me having the Gratitudes, and I got the one from 2018, and then I got these, but again, just still sentimental values, and it's still a classic timeless shoe no matter how you slice it and dice it, right? Okay, and I'm gonna leave it right there, man. Super classic shoe, and it's aged very well, even though this pair is dirty, but hopefully the camera still have that, you know, when the light hit it, it's still gonna look good. But this was my Friday shoe, was the Air Jordan 11 Concord. Cool, man, that pretty much is gonna complete my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. Y'all sound off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Y'all know I gotta do my very best to get caught up on the comments. But other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this thing and start rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.